So this is cost basis, 6,055. Negative returns, negative profits. Obviously, that's not. Let me go to the right here. Yeah, 6,055,000. Bridge builder, small cap and mid cap value fund. Doesn't say at what price they brought, but it says how much shares they brought. That's 33,663. And again, Vanguard. They have a lot of shares within this company. So as you can see, they brought at that same share price at $39.69. They brought 1,484,894 shares. Yeah. And then and even almost the same. This was all on the 30th. Yeah. So these all these purchases or reported filings all match each other or comparable. This is Russell Shares 2000 Value ETF. John Hancock Variable Insurance Trust. iShares Expanded Tech Sector. Equity Index Count Class R1. Volatility Portfolio Class IB. And what does that mean? Investment bank? Investment associate for IA. This is T Rowe Price Small Cap Index Fund. Portfolio. What was that? Variable insurance products funds. Second, disciplined small cap portfolio initial class. Verisymmetry, U.S. small cap value fund. Bright House Funds Trust. J.P. Morgan small cap value portfolio class A. J.P. Morgan Insurance Trust. Let me just keep scrolling. BlackRock also. And here, that's 11,000.3 shares. 11,387. Morgan Stanley. They bought at $39.69. For that 652,742. Weiss Strategic Interval Fund. Calvert Variable Products. Calvert VP Russell 2000 Small Cap Index Portfolio. Advanced Series Trust. Penn Series Funds. Bluefin Capital Management LLC. Pacific Select Fund. HM Patient and Co. Invesco Ltd. This is Hound Partners LLC. They bought at $39.70. 647,677 shares were purchased in that filing. Novine Asset Management LLC, Paloma Partners Management, Harbor Investments, Healthcare Advisory Partners LLC, Prelude Capitals Management LLC, Exodus Point Capital LLC LP. So you got here Jane Street Group LLC. In the options exchange, they had a call at $39.69 for how much did they purchase here? 2,137,300 shares. And as you can see, negative profits, negative returns, also negative cost basis. But as you can tell, yeah, it says it right here, it's a call put. So, it all depends on what they decide to do with this. Within, their shareholders or insider shares and stuff like that. And then again here, they brought, just a cent above that, a put, $39.70. They brought 1,242,900 shares. And then again, up here, that's for 327,026,706 shares. This was all reported on the 16th of August. Cessa Capital, IMLP. You got Citadel, call, $39.70. 2,448,600 shares were purchased or reported. That was also on the 16th. Negative returns, negative profits, a cost basis of 55,954. So you put that on the calculator real quick. 954 times 1,000. So yeah, so around those lines of that little portion right there, that purchase. That's 55,954,000 for, what was that? Was Citadel? Yeah, but that's how much shares they purchased. That's yeah. So that is about right there. That's how much that whole trade cost. The whole cost of that trade, that transaction. That took place. And then again, right here, this was at 2,246,983. This is value. Shares changed. You put this in the calculator. How much is that's 84,460 times. Yeah, so that's an even bigger trade right there. That cost of that trade came out to be $84,460,000. So that's pretty fun, all these purchases and reported prices and reported filings. All right, so you got Adam Investors LP, Senate Capital Fund. Oh, Senate Capital, that's fun. Marathon Trading Investment Management LLC, Centilla Capital LP, Ameriprise Financial, Amalgamated Bank, Gratical Asia Macro Advisors LLC, Royal Bank of Canada, Enlightenment Research LLC, Camden Capital LLC, Prudential Financial, Parallax Volatility Advisors LP, Jeffries Group LLC, FinTrust, Capstone, Fortress Investment Group LLC, Charles Schwab Investment Management. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Well, that one I would whistle, right? I'd be like, oh, I'll whistle and shit. This is Vanguard Group. This was on the 13th of August. They bought at that same share price, $39.70. This was 9,015,644. Yeah. So, yeah, that's called. This is values. Shares changed. Yeah. So that's the cost basis of that. So that came out to be 57,990,000 within that one trade. And this is Geode Capital Management LLC. They brought 1,609,496 shares, and then the cost of that trade came out to be 34,513,000. Then again, this is Northern Trust Corp. They brought 1,151,031 shares. Cost basis is 39,128,000. You got Peak Six Investments LLC. Marshall Waste Asia Ltd. Mida Advisors LLC. Gluskin Chef and Associates. Rubric Capital Management LP. Vidant Investment Advisory LLC. Natixis. Jesus, the pronunciation. Macquarie Group Ltd. American International Group. Courage Capital Management LLC. ProShares Advisory. Goldman Sachs up here. You got Goldman. This is Pro Equities. And yeah. So you got more behemoths over here. You got this is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, as you know, Warren Buffett is Susquehanna International Group. They brought 2.2 million, 2.5 million, 2.6 million. Bank of New York Mellon Corp. And you got BlackRock. They brought at that same share price 6.6 million shares. Jesus, you check out that cost basis for that. But as you know, that came out to be 202,656,000. Yeah, just on that one trade in a single day. Isn't that fun to know? Isn't that exciting? I know that's exciting for me. Shit. Let me stop cursing. But yeah. Moving on. I kind of think that's it. You know? Feel free to pause if you want. Go back, check that out. Yeah, that's it. Moving on to insider trading report. Insider trading report. Marathon Digital Marathon Patent Group. Control company. Yeah, so that's the same company. Let me go back and check that out. SEC filings. Doesn't look like they have any insider trading reports just yet. Marathon Digital Holdings, Marathon Bancorp, Marathon Petroleum, Marathon Digital Holdings. So yeah. Yeah, so this is the same company. It's still within the same company. You gotta kind of get confused sometimes. So, shares outstanding 99 million, 634, 123. Insider shares 26,234,518. Insider ownership 26.33%. Insider ownership float 28.15%. And total insiders, they have 39. So, I always go over this because it's really fun just going over those transactions. It really helps you just solidify the things that you already know. And, you also gain knowledge from it. So, yeah. So here, this is George's Antoine, director. Where did I see this guy? You got Andrews, David L. So that's 5,188 for David. That's 2,720,000. This is a lot. I've gone over a lot, so I think I'll just have the AI read it.
Average profit percent. Shares owned. George's Antoine Director D. 5,188. Andrews David L. Director D. 2,720,000. Peter Benz VP of 197.76. 86,119. Michael Carroll Berg Director D. 56,312. Joshua Bleak Director D. Douglas B. Croxall 778,846. Richard Chernikoff Director D. 20,000. James Crawford Chief Operating Officer of 200,036. Kevin A. DiNuccio Director D. 598.14. 16,842. Jeff Feenberg 10% owner 10%. 2,248,802. Nuedel 2 Francis Chief Financial Officer of 50,000. Global Bit Ventures Incorporated 10% owner 10%. 2,312,326. Gelb Touch Daniel M. Chief Marketing Officer of Insider. Average profit percent. Shares owned. Glaser George E. President, CEO and Chairman, Director D. of 7,733,334. Glaser Kathleen A. Secretary of $7,733,334. Mark Grousman, former Chief Executive Officer, OVE. 0. James Sarita M. Director D. 7,158. Yanni Umesh G. CTO and SVP Licensing, OVE. Edward Kovalik, Director D. 20,000. David Philip Lieberman, Chief Financial Officer, Director D. OVE. 196,511. J.P. Loop, Director D. 53.36. 8,138. Craig Allen Nard, Director D. 150,000. Merrick D. Okamoto, Executive Chairman, Director D. OVE. 355.57. 0. Said Whistle, Director D. 4,294. Pershing Gold Corp. 10% owner, 10%. 3,073,333. Richard A. Razig, Chief Financial Officer, OVE. Average profit, percent. Average profit, percent. David Rector, Director D. 68.22. 100,000. Christopher James Robichaud, Director D. William Rosalini, Director D. 160,000. Michael Rudolph, Director D. 5,146. Eric Spangenberg, 10% owner, 10%. 813,463. Simeon Salzman, Chief Financial Officer, OVE. 74,366. Enrique J.R. Sanchez, Senior VP Licensing, OVE. Smith Stewart H. Audrey Spangenberg, 10% owner, 10%. 195,500. John Stetson. 8,901. TechDev Holdings, LLC, 10% owner, 10%. 10 million. Frederick G. Teal, CEO, Director, D. OVE. 19,948. Richard Molyneux III, Tyler, Director, D. Track records of insider purchases, short-term profit analysis.
Yeah, so right here we got 2019, November 22nd. Okamoto Merrick D. reported shares 25,000. I mean, sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'll just have the AI read it again. I think that's better. You can pretty much take the wheel at this point.
Insider. Trade date. Insider. Reported shares. Reported price. Adjusted shares. Adjusted price. Cost basis. Days to max. Price at max. Max profit, $. Max return, %. November 22, 2019. Okamoto Merrick D. 25,000. 0.9894. 25,000. 0.9894. 24,735. 258. 5.0900. 102,515. 414.45. August 30th, 2019. Akamoto Merrick D. 5,000. 1.5613. 5,000. 1.5613. 7,806. 342. 5.0900. 17,644. 226.03. August 29th, 2019. Akamoto Merrick D. 2,000. 1.6060. 2,000. 1.6060. 3,212. 343. 5.0900.
But yeah, as you can see, just to wrap it up, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and go over the transaction history. But yeah, you can just see this is Spangenberg Eric. Reported shares 625,000. Max profit, Jesus, 11,250,000. Max return, 4,500% in returns. This was in 2013, May the 31st. My God, so that's a ginormous transaction, ginormous trade, ginormous profit. Jesus, this is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not really gonna go over it, but I'll probably just read the names. So this was 2021, April 5th. Salzman Simon, Akamoto Merrick D, Benz Peter, Berg, Michael Carroll, Crawford James, Theo Frederick G, Berg, Michael Carroll, Akamoto Merrick D, and again Akamoto Merrick D. So this is short-term loss analysis. Yeah, we're probably like real insiders, hedge fund owners, and all that stuff. Really fun. This is Mara common stock, D issuer, C conversion, D sale to issuer, S sale. So yeah. So here you have more or less the same names. This was September 7th. Antoine Georges. Remaining shares 2,594. You got Also Said around that same purchase or remaining shares. You got James Sarita M. You got Leo JP. This is Denuncio Kevin A. Benz Peter, Theo Frederick G. And yeah, just really, I mean, you already saw most of the behemoths up here, and you'll continue to see them down here as well. So yeah, just pause if you want. And yeah, I think I'm almost done anyways. This is S sale. And this is Akamoto. Akamoto is a must. So it was Akamoto. For Bit Digital. I mean, not Bit Digital. This is Marathon Pan Group. The founder, which we call the founder of this stuff, Nakamoto Sata, something like that. I forgot. Employee stock option, A award. Yeah, so this is Global Bit Ventures, Croxel, Douglas B, Feinberg, Jeff. Yeah, just stop. Just pause it if you want. It's a lot of information, but I'm pretty much done, really. Almost. Pershing Gold Corp. Grousman Mark. Stetson John. Rector David. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up for today. Um, Thank you for sticking around. I thought it stopped recording. Sometimes it got scary. I thought it said like a minute and 3 seconds. That was kind of weird. Yeah. I got more videos in the pipeline coming this week. Yeah, high hopes, high positivity. Yeah, just I like going over that plethora of information. Because the more you go over it, um, it's just fun, getting into these technicalities and all this stuff and all this analytical stuff is kind of fun. So you just get to learn more, and then make money along the way. So thanks a lot.